elevator's right
This
here.
way.
No!
Where are you going?
I am not fucking going down the elevator! No!
You need to hurry up, motherfucker, and put me in my jail cell so I don't have to see your ugly again until we go to court.
Of course, we were all kids at one point, and a lot of us enjoyed making prank calls to unsuspecting people and then saying something stupid and hanging up on them. But most of us did not think about calling and pranking the police. Well, in today's videos, the suspects did just that.
Not right now, Bob.
This man is telling you that you need a female officer to search her.
All right, listen.
They
You need to
won't
go
let
away.
me do it. They
You need
keep
to go
trying
away.
to touch my vagina.
You need to go away.
Whether it was caused by mental illness, an insane sense of entitlement, or just plain old childishness, these prank calls ended up biting them in the behind. Join me as I uncover cases where prank calling went too far. Right at the start, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. This first clip is not a real prank call, although it might seem that way. A paranoid person staying at the Comfort Inn and Suites Hotel kept calling the front desk and 911, screaming into the phone and threatening that she had weapons. At one point, she appeared to have been fighting with an unknown person. Finally, the officers responded to a call about a disorderly guest. It was 42-year-old April Garcia.
April, what is going on?
I keep hearing things,
Can we come in?
and I can't call. I
Okay.
can't call out.
Okay.
And this is what's been happening all day.
Why are you saying that you have weapons? You have weapons?
Because I'm scared. I keep hearing stuff, and I can't call 911.
All your 911 calls are going through. They've had multiple.
I don't feel safe.
Okay, what has changed since we were last here?
No, I just got these bad vibes.
Okay.
I'm sorry I ruined the screen. I'm sorry I yelled.
Here, why don't you sit down over there? Because I don't want you to have access to these.
Something's fishy, and when it's fishy, my hair stands up.
So April is obviously paranoid. Mental health is not something to be trifled with. It can be extremely difficult for a person suffering from a serious mental condition, especially paranoia. Paranoid persons often feel the whole world is against them, which can even make them aggressive towards others. Kudos to this officer for handling this situation in the best way possible and trying to resolve the situation for the well-being of all parties involved.
And I was having trouble getting through at first, okay? And it's like someone's stealing my iPad or something, because I can tell the quality, and I want to make sure I had my settings, and no one was coming fast enough, and I kept hearing the same shit that I was hearing. I'm so sorry about the screen. You can charge me. I am just...
What can we do to help you?
I want to be with somebody.
Okay, who can we call?
I keep feeling like itchy all over me, like,
Who can we call, April?
can I just sit downstairs?
Well, you definitely can't hang out in the lobby all night, because I don't know what the front desk girl thinks right now, because she was afraid, because you were calling her too, you were calling 911.
Maybe it's because they're still tapping and it was making it difficult to call 911. Do you want to look at my devices? Can you help me look at my devices?
I can guarantee that there's no one tapping into your phone, your iPad, or anything like that.
This made me so crazy.
Who can we call for you, April?
You mentioned Melissa, Robin.
Dude, they are sick of me. I don't know.
How about your son?
Sure.
We'll give it a shot.
I'm so paranoid about being drugged, and I'm hearing weird sounds out there.
The sad truth about humans is that when we don't understand something, we tend to keep our distance, because no one can really understand what people with paranoia are going through. Not even they understand it. But there it is, and it's very powerful. Most people just label them as crazy and try to stay away because there's nothing they can do about it. It seems like April's friends and family have given up on her, and before this clip is over, we'll see why.
Call my mom. She's in Arizona. who can I be with
Oh,
right now?
We need somebody that would be able to drive up here and pick you up, or we can take you someplace.
Okay, my son, but he won't. He's refusing to talk to me.
Why won't he talk to you?
Because I don't know. He said
Because of this?
I can show you the text messages if you want. I mean, it's hard for me to speak out loud.
Is it because of this? Like what's going on right now, pretty much?
I mean, because I had to kick him out, and I'm paranoid that this epidemic is so huge that, like, by me calling it out, like, I hear sounds out there, and I just.
Well, there's other people here too.
I
You're
know,
not the only one here.
I see. Like, maybe just lock me up in a mental institution. Maybe that. I don't know.
We can't just do that, because are you a threat to yourself?
I mean, apparently.
You want to go to inpatient?
I mean, we could give you a ride to the hospital, and they can, if you're willing to seek treatment.
Yeah, I need therapy, obviously.
It's not therapy, it's inpatient. It's
What-
taking you
what
to
is it?
like a mental hospital.
So what does that mean?
Like you get transported to a mental
Oh my
hospital
God.
and then
This just
you
keeps
stay
getting
there.
worse. The hair on my body stands up. I start to feel itchy, like it's opiates, and I'm wondering if they come through there. And these are all questions that I didn't get to ask. You know.
Currently, the only remedy for paranoid schizophrenics is medication. So right now, the question is, did April take her meds? And will she be willing to go to a hospital and get evaluated so she can receive proper treatment for her condition?
Do you want us? We can take you to the hospital, and we can go
you-
inpatient. I think that might get
Can
you
you
the help
sit
that
with
you need.
me down there?
We can't sit.
All right,
We
bring
can't
it
sit in
on.
the room with you. You can't sit in the lobby.
Bring
with
it
you.
on. Sure, I surrender.
We're not. We're not.
Yeah, no, I feel
Come on,
safer
yeah.
to be there.
Okay.
Man.
You want to go to the hospital?
No, I mean, I don't want to, but if I'm gonna feel scared in here and
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep having outbursts, then.
If you can't call one of your friends that can come here, or you could stay with them, or something like that.
I just feel like the stakes are so high, and that I'm worried about what I was worried about before, and just the paranoia of the aftermath of people trying to come after me to stop, to keep the crime network going, you know?
I know you mentioned that you're off some medications. I feel like that might be factoring into this.
Yeah, and see how dangerous this is for me to just go off?
It says you don't even have a phone number to call on that.
Exactly. It's the calling issues. And then I saw this fog on the window.
The condensation.
Yeah, and I'm like, do they put opiates through the, do they want to kill me? You know, yeah, I'm crazy.
Wow, her theories are so far out there. Can you imagine that feeling? It's like living in a nightmare, all the time afraid of who's gonna get you. She already offered to be taken somewhere, but these officers were very cautious in this situation and asked for a clear confirmation that she indeed wanted to be taken to a hospital because none of her friends were answering the calls.
Just take me in, please.
If we take you to the hospital, are you willing to stay there and
Yes.
receive treatment?
Yes. I need it, clearly. If I'm wrong, then yeah, whatever.
Welcome to
What stuff do you want to bring?
Everything that I brought here. Like, literally everything. I just grabbed weapons from my nail case. Yeah, that's all I meant.
Okay, well, get your stuff together, whatever you.
Okay, sounds good.
What about all this,
Nope, this is all I need. Let's go.
this?
Nope.
Relax, hang on. I'm gonna go first.
Your shoes.
Nope, I'm good.
You need shoes.
I'm good.
I don't want you to cut your foot open in the car.
I'm just me now. Fucking way. Come on! Come on!
Stop yelling, Aiden.
Come on!
Stop yelling.
Come on!
You need to stop doing that now.
Enough. Come on.
Are you done?
By the way she kicked the door and started yelling, you can tell she's afraid of going out. That was probably her way of mustering the courage. But fear is a slippery slope because it can often turn into aggression in the blink of an eye.
If I let go of your arm, you're not going to hit my friend, are you?
No.
We're going this way.
Elevator's right
This
there.
way.
No!
Where are you going?
I am not fucking going down the elevator! No! No! I'll take the stairs!
to help you.
Let's go.
We're not gonna play this game again. Turn around, sit down, and run your back. Up against the wall. Over this way. There. This is so you don't hurt anybody, okay?
Or yourself.
Okay.
So the only one is that way, right?
Yep.
Is there another? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Jeez.
If she's afraid of fog on the windows, imagine how she feels about elevators. In this interaction, her aggressive side popped up, just for a little while. The scared, confused woman suddenly starts shouting, and her facial expression has completely changed. On the ride to jail, it just got worse. By the time they got there, she was so violent that she had to be placed in a restraint chair. But it wasn't an easy job. She started resisting and kicked not one but 3 officers. One officer even got kicked in the mouth. This is what it looks like when paranoia gets out of hand.
Stop. You need to stop fighting this, April.
No!
You're not doing yourself any good. Sit down. Sit
Save
down.
yourselves! Save yourselves!
Stop.
No!
Sit down in the chair, April.
I
This
won't.
is the easiest part of your night. Sit
I
down.
won't!
Sit down.
I won't! I won't stop!
Do not.
Stop. You got the lap out? Lap can be tight. Tight as I can get it.
What if they catch you? What if they catch you?
No! Stop that! Did you get bit? Nope. Alright. Release your pressure a little bit. Stop doing that.
How's the lap out?
That's as tight as I can get it.
Everybody okay still?
Definitely up.
You need to stop. Okay. You keep saying okay, but you keep resisting us. Please, let's get that one first.
This situation might seem strange to a healthy person, but if you were afraid for your life, you would have been fighting the same, if not harder. So, it's all just a matter of perception, and right now, this woman's perception is skewed due to her condition.
Stop it. Somebody can reach down there. I don't know who, but give me one hand at a time.
I control her left. I have her left hand.
What's the chamber?
Ready, man?
What's the chamber?
Okay, go.
What's the chamber?
Take your arm out.
Oh! I can't!
Okay. All right. Slowly. Just listen to the top a little bit.
Oh! Save yourselves. I've been getting poisoned for a long time. Ow!
Stop.
I have really bad tendonitis and that squishes. That hurts
not
almost
helping.
more than anything.
Okay, we're not trying to hurt you.
I've been getting slowly poisoned with this for a long time because my son and the Grand Theft Auto. I'm fucking immune and that's why I feel this way. That's why I have an immunity.
I really have to commend these cops. They didn't get agitated too much, even though she was kicking, screaming, and biting them. They remained calm and tried to do their jobs with the highest regard for the suspect's mental condition. That doesn't mean it didn't surprise them.
Oh, wow. Terrible tester, right? Told you. Told you. Whoa! I knew it. The biggest remember? Pull my hair out, please. This she's sweaty as No, it doesn't feel fine on my neck.
The last one.
Somebody pull it out, come on.
That's fine.
Ah,
Force this foot in there.
even made a Narcan for it.
It really is a sad situation. April ended up being charged with 3 counts of felony battery by a prisoner, misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer, and disorderly conduct. She was released a day later on a $10,000 bond. Hopefully, the judge will be lenient due to her mental condition, and she'll manage to get the help she needs. This next clip leads us into an even stranger situation. On May 11th, 2023, officers responded to a woman who locked herself in a restroom for over an hour. When they got there, she was already out and waiting for them.
You got an ID on us?
No.
You don't?
No, where am I? Why do I need to give you my ID?
Because I'm conducting an investigation. What's your name?
I'm going to report you when I get done giving
Okay,
you the
what's your name?
information that I need, and I'm putting this. I'm telling
What's
you
your
I'm
name?
filming this. My name is Maya.
You spell the first name, please?
Hell no. You can do it. Do you need to see my ID?
Ma'am,
You asked for my ID, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Let me give you my ID so you can
That's
shut the fuck up talking to me.
Well, she's off to a bad start. I don't know where the attitude's coming from, but I guess she already had an altercation with the people in the restaurant, and it looks like she isn't too fond of police officers. This cop seems to be chill about it, but that's not going to last for long.
All right, ma'am, you can lose the attitude or I'll just put you in handcuffs.
You can do what you got to do.
Because,
I've
like I said,
I've already
like,
submitted
lower
the
your voice.
documentation
Lower your
to
voice.
the Justice Department.
Lower
you
your
need to
voice.
get a female here because I
No, I
don't want a
don't.
male touching me.
No, I don't. That's not how this works.
That is how that works.
You're not in control here, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
So, I'm going to tell you right now, you can lower your voice. I'm going to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail for disorderly conduct. Provide me a form of identification.
I don't want a male touching me. You need to
That's not how this works,
That
ma'am.
is how that works.
No, it's not.
Okay. We'll see.
We will see. We will see, because I'm going to put you in handcuffs and take you to jail.
Okay.
This is a very opinionated woman, but I would say she superficially knows the law and thinks she can get away with it. But that often leads people to misinterpret what's being said and done. She's playing with fire here, and she's about to get burned.
What I said was, if you
Here you go.
continue to yell at me, I'm going to arrest you for disorderly conduct. That's what I said. I don't need to see that. I was standing right here. I said it to you. What I said was, if you continue to yell
I
at
need
me,
my ID back.
you'll get it back when I'm done.
Okay.
What I said
Hold on,
was,
hold on, before you continue
I've been
your
recording
speech.
the entire time. I don't
I'm
care.
recording too.
What I told you was, if you continue to yell at me and try to yell over me, I'm going to arrest you for disorderly conduct. That's exactly what I said.
So I don't want to continue to come in
I don't-
contact with
ma'am,
you. I don't
I-
want nothing to do with you.
I
or the
don't-
police department.
I don't care.
Okay, I know you
I
don't care. But
I'm here
telling you.
investigating a suspicious incident
Okay.
that was reported by a city employee.
Mm-hmm.
And by state law, you're required to identify yourself when I'm conducting a legal, lawful
Okay,
investigation.
so I did. I need my ID so I can leave.
Like I said, when I'm done, I will give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so that didn't escalate at all, did it? He's gonna give her back her ID, she'll go away, and that's it. Well, that's what would have happened in a normal world. But we're in Karen territory now, and I have a feeling that something's gonna happen to derail the situation.
So, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm going to give you some information to help you stay out of trouble in the future, okay? So I'm going to inform you of some city ordinances, such as we have a no camping in the city of Key West. Key West defines camping a little bit differently than other places. Essentially, if you have a barrier between yourself and the ground and or your personal elements, that is camping. It does not matter if you're asleep or not. If you're caught camping, from this point forward, you can and will be arrested. We have an open container city ordinance. If you walk around anywhere other than the Duval Street with open container alcohol, you can and will be arrested. However, if you start acting like an asshat on Duval Street, we can revoke this privilege. It is not a right. And lastly, park and beach after hours. All the city parks, all the city beaches. One of the city parks, which you are currently standing in, close at 11 p.m. They do not reopen until 7 a.m. Do you understand? I need a verbal
I'm not
confirmation.
saying nothing to you. I want my
Okay.
ID.
So if you turn around and film this,
I did.
there's
I gave that to my lawyer
ma'am,
yesterday.
stop. Ma'am, I'm only going to tell you one more time not to raise
I'm
your
not
voice at
yelling.
me.
This is how
I have
I
not
speak.
yelled at you.
So don't
I have
ask
not
me any
been
questions because this is
Ma'am,
how I talk.
Ma'am, last warning. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs. You're not going to yell at me. You're not going to scream at me.
I'm eager to hear your opinion here. What do you think happens next? A. Does she calm down, comply, and walk away? B. Do they continue arguing before she walks away? Or C. Does she continue arguing, get handcuffed, go violent, and end up in jail? Let me know which one you picked in the comments below. And now, let's get this show on the road.
Ma'am, I'm being harassed and stopped by the police,
Okay.
and I need help.
All right,
They won't leave me
Ma'am?
alone.
that's still disorderly conduct. You're trying to involve someone who has nothing to do with this investigation.
I'm telling you that I'm being stalked and
Ma'am,
harassed by the police.
I'm telling you now, I'm going to put you in handcuffs for disorderly conduct if you keep trying to involve other
saying that
people.
I'm disorderly because I'm talking to someone else now.
Here's your identification. All these warnings will be annotated. Well, that's not very nice. That's very rude, actually. Goodbye, Miss Goldsmith.
Well, it seems that choice B was the right one. She did argue for a little bit more, but now it seems as though she's leaving. But in fact, she's calling 911.
Ma'am, is my subject calling 911?
Okay, well, hang on, because you're on the phone with our dispatch, so we're just wanting to make sure you're
No,
okay.
I'm asking for another officer.
Hey, what's the problem with us?
Yes, no, it's okay. Sorry. I'm going to the front. I'm being stalked and harassed.
10-4. All right, Miss Goldsmith, come here. Miss Goldsmith, I'm not going to chase you. Come here. Put your phone down. Put your bag down.
They're arresting me now.
Put your phone down.
Now, I can understand mental issues. Those people are not at fault for having them. It's something debilitating, but Miss Goldsmith here doesn't seem to have any mental issues. She's just so entitled that she gets herself arrested for nothing, and we see it happen over and over again.
Turn around, face the wall, put your hands behind your back. I'm arresting you for misuse of 911. You do not have a legitimate emergency, and you have 2 police officers standing in front of
Let's
you.
go so I can report you.
Stop. Face the wall.
Don't touch me. I do not want
Ma'am?
you patting me down or anything.
I don't care. That's not how this works.
Okay, so if you touch me, I'm going to. Okay.
Do you have anything illegal on
No,
your
I
person?
do not.
Anything that's going to poke me,
Nope,
stick me, cut me,
I
blow
do
me
not.
up, or give me radiation?
Do not touch me.
Ma'am, stop. You're not getting in my vehicle unless I search you.
So you need to call a female. Do not touch me.
That is not how
If
this
you
works.
touch me, I swear to God, I'm going to kick. I'm going to fight. I swear to God. If you touch me, I'm going to fight.
Miss Goldsmith,
Do not touch me. I'm requesting for a female officer.
Goldsmith, there is
You
not
see
Miss
this?
Goldsmith.
Stop pushing me.
Miss Goldsmith, you need to stop trying to pull away from me.
I'm not doing anything.
Ma'am,
You going
you
to
need to
jail.
stop.
You going to jail.
You need to stop.
You're going to
In
jail.
fact, you are going to jail.
Okay, let's go. I've been in jail. I know the
Okay,
procedures.
you're not
You got
getting
the
in my
right one.
car. You're not getting in
So
my
you
car
need to
until I-
call for another officer.
No, that is not how this works.
Okay, so I did. So
Miss
you're going to
Goldsmith.
be held accountable.
Miss Goldsmith.
I'm not giving you permission to touch me.
Remember when I told you this woman knows the law superficially and how that can lead you into trouble? Well, even though it is practice for same-sex officers to perform the frisking when possible, that's not required by law. It's just a courtesy, and Mrs. Goldsmith is about to have a fit over a wrong assumption. The question is, how big of a fit will it be?
Miss Goldsmith.
I'm not giving you permission to touch me.
That is not how this works.
Okay, do what you got to do, but I'm not giving you permission to touch
Miss
me.
Goldsmith, you need to stop. Separate your feet. Your
No,
stance.
you're not touching me.
Ma'am.
You're not touching my freaking private part. Get the off of me.
You need to stop.
I got a sweat
You
on.
need to stop.
Get from between my legs.
Goldsmith, you need to stop.
He recording this.
We are recording. That's
No,
what
the
our
guy
camp.
up there recording it too.
I got her feet. She's not going there.
Thank you, Jesus.
Roll over on your side.
Put your knees up to your stomach.
I'm not doing that.
Ma'am?
I have a dress on. Thank you.
10-4. Sir, I need you to my 10-20.
If you thought that was it, you've got another thing coming. She already bit one officer and tried to elbow another. And even though her complaints are not rooted in reality, this lady has some fight left in her.
You scraped me. I have cuts and bruises.
Yeah, you see that?
The subject has no injuries, but she bit me on the wrist and she broke the skin.
No, I did not bite you. I did not bite you.
Did I bite
What is that?
myself?
I did not do that.
All over.
You
Stay
lying.
right there.
You scraped me, and I do have injuries.
Ma'am?
You see that?
You need to
Don't
calm
play
down.
with me.
Ma'am?
You threw me to the ground like a man.
saying?
You tried to elbow me.
You kicked
Because you tried to touch my vagina.
Ma'am, I got nowhere near your
Yes,
private.
the you did.
Stop screaming at me.
You
Stop
pervert.
screaming
You
at me.
pervert.
Miss Goldsmith, stop screaming at me.
You going down.
Goldsmith.
Your motherfucking ass going down.
Stop screaming at me.
Of course, she didn't stop screaming. It's like the experience of being handcuffed and thrown down brought out her bad side, and she was about to unleash it to the fullest. But the more she resists, the more the officers need to restrain her while they're waiting for a supervisor.
Stop.
Get the off of
Ma'am,
me.
stop pushing
Get
against
the
me.
off of me. I'm
Stop.
gonna cut. If you scratch
don't
my,
care if
I
you're
swear to God, if
uncomfortable.
I got any scratches and
I
bruises
don't care
on
if
me,
you're uncomfortable. You're
I don't
not
give
gonna
a
kill us. You're not gonna kick us. You're not gonna bite
if
us.
I got any scratches and bruises on me, you going down.
Okay.
Obviously, emotions were high. Mrs. Goldsmith continued yelling and berating the officers until EMS arrived, at which point she was allowed to sit up. But then, a passerby decided to get involved because he also thinks that the police are required to send a woman to conduct a search on a female suspect.
Miss Goldsmith, you're still getting searched before you go on my vehicle, one way or another. All right. And as I told you before, we do not have a female officer working today. And aside from that fact, we are all trained on how to
No, you're
properly
not
search
going to
females.
search me because
Okay.
I'm not asking.
You
I
gotta
don't want
find
you-
out. You gotta find out.
All
What's
of
up,
a
bud?
sudden, on the day that you come to the bathroom
Okay.
to arrest me,
All right, Miss
you
Goldsmith.
don't have a female officer
Okay.
and on any on,
Miss Goldsmith?
on call anywhere.
I'm done
That
talking
seems
to you.
really that
I'm done
seems
talking
really
to you.
suspicious to me.
Miss Goldsmith, I'm done talking to you.
Okay,
Not right now, boss.
listen.
Not right now,
This
boss.
man is telling you that you need a female officer to search your
All right,
phone.
listen.
They
You need to
won't
go
let
away.
me do it. They
You need
keep
to go
trying
away.
to touch my vagina.
Well,
You need to
how
go
about-
away.
How about this? How about I go to the courthouse?
You need to go away.
And let them know that you're trying to
You
search
need to
this
go
place.
away. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs for obstruction.
Yeah, and when
Walk
you do
away.
That, when you do that, let
Walk
you know
away.
you're already being sued.
Walk
So
away.
It doesn't matter.
Walk
the
away.
Whole city of Key West is being sued.
Walk away.
The whole city of Key West is being
Walk
sued.
away.
When you touch that woman, you're under
Walk
arrest.
away.
You're under
He
arrest.
already
when you-
tried.
Walk away.
He tried
You're
to.
under arrest.
And it's
Walk
over
away.
Pervert.
Is there something in the water today? Man.
This would be even crazier if that guy got arrested too. I'm all for standing up to tyranny when it's justified, but getting yourself arrested for defending an entitled Karen against a cop that's just doing his job in a legal way? That's just crazy. Luckily, the man had the common sense to just walk away. Soon after, the supervisor arrives and wants to cut to the chase.
What happened was
I already know what happened, and it's all on body cam. You were in the bathroom. You didn't want to leave for the janitor. He came.
no, I did leave for the
He
janitor.
came and tried. Well, eventually he did, but he come to try just to tell you, what goes on here in the city, and then you called 911 for no reason.
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
I gave them my ID. All of this is on camera as well. I recorded all of this too, and I submitted it to my lawyer back in Washington D.C. before I got detained.
Okay.
He then asked me for my identification. He asked me for everything, and I gave him everything. So as I was walking away, I called the police. That's when I called the police because I wanted to talk to the sheriff's office
Why did you
or the
call
chief.
911?
Because I wanted to talk to the sheriff's.
911 is for emergency.
I didn't know that. I called that number to talk to get the number for. I'm not from here. To get the number to the sheriff's.
So what was wrong with the police officer telling you the rules about what?
Because I felt like I was my rights were
Violated?
correct.
Okay.
I felt like my rights were violated. So I wanted to talk to the sheriff's office and the chief of police.
Oh, so this is just a huge misunderstanding? Well, if Miss Goldsmith hadn't been so loud and brash and confrontational from the beginning, her misplaced 911 call might have gone unnoticed. However, when you stack up one thing after another, you usually get a reaction. In this case, the reaction resulted in getting arrested. And even though it's too late to undo things, the supervisor tries to end this as calmly as possible and with consideration for all parties involved.
You want to stand up and turn the phone?
Yep. All right, Miss Goldsmith, right?
That's correct.
All right, let's stand up. We'll help you.
I'm going to explain.
Ready?
Now listen, I've heard your side of the story. I'm going to investigate what happened.
Keep me in there for a while.
all I'm telling you is it's over and done with. Just go out to the jail, get booked in, and if there's something that I need to do on my end based on what I see on the video, I'll deal with it. Okay? Don't get yourself in any more trouble. Okay? Well, I'm going to have a female search you on the way out to the
Thank
jail.
you.
And
He told me that
do you have any weapons on
No,
you?
he told me that you could not do that and I knew that was against the law. I knew that
Male police officers can search women, and they can't...
unless we request a female.
No, it doesn't work that way. We don't always have a female to give you. The problem is, I'll deal with it. I'll have a female search you. That way there's no more bad animosity between you guys.
He needs to put my ID back in my stuff too.
We'll make sure everything goes back. Just go sit in the car and go for a ride.
Go over here.
Good job on the supervisor's behalf for trying to calm things down and get the situation resolved. But Karen being a Karen, it doesn't all end so quietly. It's time for some more rage.
You need to put his ass in jail. He needs to get arrested. And if he doesn't, I'm going...
I thought you said you were going to sit in the car without complaining.
I'm saying, if he doesn't, I'm going to the mayor's office and I'm going to make sure his ass is in jail.
Okay.
You need to hurry up, motherfucker, put me in my jail cell so I won't have to see your ugly ass again until we go to court. Hurry up and get me the up out of here. This is a crime. It's a crime. So I know I'm going into your jail cell with you committing a crime. You know how good I feel right now? I feel awesome. He tried to touch me. He tried to touch my he tried to touch me. Okay. He tried to I know. He tried to touch me. He tried to touch me.
I'm going to take you out of the car. I'm going to take you out. Are you going to cooperate with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
As we've seen many times before, a Karen's rage often turns into tears. Mrs. Goldsmith was eventually charged with multiple felonies: resisting an officer with violence, 2 counts of battery on an officer, disturbing the peace, misuse of the 911 system, and resisting an officer without violence. She's entered a plea of not guilty, and the case is ongoing. I bet she wishes she kept walking when the officer returned her ID. We've seen people go to jail for being paranoid, we've seen people go to jail for being entitled, but our next suspect ends up in jail for doing something really stupid. On the afternoon of April 7th, 2023, the dispatcher received a 911 call from a female at a local McDonald's. She claimed that a man was holding 5 people hostage at gunpoint because he was not satisfied with his order. The woman was supposedly hiding in the restroom, but the moment the deputy arrived, the line disconnected.
Hey.
Okay. You got anything?
Oh,
You can just slow everybody down. Everything appears to be 10-4 now.
the manager.
Anybody in the bathroom?
Yeah, I got in the bathroom.
Sheriff's office!
She's supposed to come in and talk to me. What later?
Everything looks suspiciously calm. There's no one in the bathroom, and the restaurant is working as usual. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Let's see what the manager has to say.
Did y'all have a disturbance here of any kind? Like somebody threatening with a gun? Their order was messed up? No?
I haven't. We didn't call 911.
Okay.
Is it great? We get to see.
We don't know. We're trying to figure that out. We just got this McDonald's, but we're trying to make sure it's the right one. That far is not this one. Get a good location.
They have somebody public service with her in the restaurant.
The deputies are clearly confused. They ask the dispatcher to send another unit to check the McDonald's on Spring Street to check if they might be at the wrong location. However, it's soon confirmed that the call came from the lobby of this McDonald's, so they go back in to check it out.
You alright?
Yeah.
I'm tired.
What's your name?
Unit 508 dispatch, have you checked on the 48 that's supposed to be stage 4 on Jeffersonville?
I don't keep messing with
You not calling 911? You know it's a Kia Hammond?
She's never worked here either.
Y'all had no disturbances of any kind?
Except for an employee being mad.
Employee being mad?
Yeah, but
And that happened. Or who was it?
all day long. I mean, all day
But
long.
nothing where anybody like threatened anybody or got them.
Not like I told him, I've been here since 6 o'clock. I was here till midnight tonight.
Somebody, I guess somebody near here or inside here keeps calling 911 saying they call saying that everybody's being held hostage. She was in the bathroom.
The manager then checks the bathrooms herself, to no avail. But then, the deputy gets a genius idea. He asks Miss Everett, being that she's a likely culprit, to use her phone. Then he makes a call to 911 and asks for the dispatcher that received the original call.
Hey, yes, sir. Can I speak with dispatch 1? Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'll let you talk about it.
Hey, okay, then.
Hey, 121, they told me to talk to you before they got there on the phone with me.
All right, so this number that I'm calling from, is this the number that called in in reference to that hostage at McDonald's over here?
Not here. Are you in? Got you 1 second. Yes, sir, it is.
It's the same number.
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, let dispatch 1 know we got the person who made the call.
You have the person that made the call?
But this is her phone.
Okay, so you have her phone, but do you have her?
Yeah, she's here. I got the phone from her. So this is the phone. This is the number right here that came from that call that made the original call.
Yes, sir, it is.
There it is.
With some cunning detective work, the deputies found the person who made the call, but it still isn't clear why she did it. There obviously was no threat of any kind, so why would this young woman make false claims? Was it just boredom? Let's investigate.
This is it.
So I confirm that that's the phone.
This is the phone. Let's get her information. See what she got going on. Let us know what's going on, Jay. You got some ID on you, ma'am? You got some ID on you?
Yeah, I got papers off my ID.
Is this what you want right now? What is it, Georgia ID?
Yeah.
Is this you right here?
Yeah, that's my old copy right there.
You ever had this? Have you ever had a driver license?
I was gonna get those this year.
What is this right here?
Huh?
This a learner?
No, that's
ID.
my ID.
You ain't got no ID no more? I see it. Can't hardly see it. Hold tight, bro.
I don't mean any disrespect, but listening to this deputy speak, I keep thinking of Jeff Boomhauer from King of the Hill. And if I remember correctly, he also called 911 once.
Hey man, it's 911. I ain't in here, little Megalo Mark, man. To go dig boom, man. There's a fire there.
The one thing that surprised me is how relaxed the manager was. I was expecting her and the employees to get riled up, afraid, and uncertain about what was going on. But this manager acts so calm, like she's seen it all before.
Why she's doing that? She done called several times in 3.
I think it's because I took so long to interview her.
Yeah, but she called several times saying she was in the bathroom, somebody had you hostage and all this stuff in here, by gunpoint. And that is enough to start all kind of ruckus going on in here.
Yeah. married to a police officer, honey. Y'all need that kind of craziness.
That's my
That's
lieutenant
false.
caller.
That's false
Is
report
it?
crime too.
Hello?
Okay, so that explains it. There's not much that can get this manager upset. So let's head over to the suspect and see what she has to say about this whole mess.
I ain't finna go down for no man. I'm not doing it. And then you think I'm gonna call y'all and describe myself? That's stupid.
Do you let anybody use your phone?
Don't nobody use my phone?
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Cause I sit right here. I left my stuff on the table and I went to the restaurant. That was it. My phone, purse, all that was on the table.
How old are you?
18. I don't do no best like that. You know, child.
Who's your parent? You got.
I don't stay with her. You just got the phone with her.
Oh, that's your. Who is that?
That's my mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law?
Yes. She just dropped me
You got
off.
any other family?
No, I don't fool with them.
The young woman spins her own story and acts like she doesn't know anything about the 911 call. But as we saw earlier, this deputy is smart. He goes with the manager and checks the surveillance videos.
On the table where she's at now, on top of the purse. Her phone on top of the like this. On top, she left her purse on the table with her phone on the purse. And she went to the bathroom and left it there on the table.
That's crazy.
She said she didn't want to take it in the bathroom and get it dropped in the toilet like she did the other one.
So there she's sitting, still sitting. Her purse is there. There she's sitting. She's real calm, isn't she?
Yeah. Now she's a little shaky.
But you can see her sitting there the whole time. That's why I got this app on. I haven't seen her move yet. And we're back at 16:49. So she's lying to y'all. She said she moved.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. And this liar just got caught. She tries to spin another crazy story about her mom calling 911, but the deputies aren't buying it.
She's saying that her.
What this street called?
Her and her mother-in-law saying that her mom has been calling. Now, wherever she goes, her mom calls 911. And so, like, report her as a runaway and.
How are they using your phone?
Huh?
How are they using your phone?
I'm on the internet. I talk to my dad. That's my dad.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to come with us, okay?
Come with y'all?
Yeah. Just
For what?
what's going on. Misusing 911 call, okay?
That's not me.
Come on.
So can I call her and tell her not to come?
Come on.
Don't put this in your pocketbook, okay? Hop on down off the.
So y'all finna take me for none that I didn't do?
Ma'am, come on.
Something I didn't do.
Stop twisting your wrist.
That's all too tight.
And that's how a prank call ends up sending you to jail. This reminds me of when kids report a bomb in their school so they can get out of class. Maybe Miss Everett didn't really want to work at McDonald's, and this was her way out of a job interview, or at least that's what she thought. Instead, she wound up in Bibb County Law Enforcement Center and was charged with false report of a crime and unlawful conduct during a 911 call. Do you think she learned her lesson? Thanks for sticking around. Let me know which of these clips you like the most, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure.